I can't believe I wrote this vehicle off for so long. Welcome to my new van. So I lived in a fully decked out Ford Transit van for about a year, which I sold a few months ago, and I decided to tackle a smaller and more economical van build instead. I was looking at smaller cargo vans like the Econoline series, or even another Ford Transit van, but a mid-roof and short wheelbase. But the thing is I still wanted to use it as my full-time daily driver. So I picked out the Toyota Sienna because it has so many amazing features that I can convert into a part-time camper and still use as my everyday driver. I get great gas mileage, I have all-wheel drive, and the short clearance allows me to still go into parking garages and go through drive-thrus, and the short wheelbase allows me to still fit in regular parking spots. So this is a 2017 Toyota Sienna XLE all-wheel drive. I randomly looked on Car Gurus one day when I started daydreaming about minivans, and I found this for $26,000 before taxes and titles and fees and all of that. The only upgrade that I've made to the outside so far is the wheels and the tires, which I just got yesterday. I took them up a mountain pass today and they're performing really well so far. I might get a lift kit on it eventually, but that is to be determined. It also comes with roof rails, so I can easily install a roof rack if I choose to. It has a sunroof, which I might turn into a little ventilation fan system. And all of the back windows are tinted already, which is super nice. I can open all of the doors with my keys, which is so nice. I just opened the wrong side. Here comes the passenger side. And I can open up the trunk with my keys as well. The only other upgrade I've done to it so far is I did install remote start. That has been lovely for the wintertime in Washington, but obviously now that spring has sprung, it's not as necessary. But I think it'll be a really good feature if I ever have to leave Rue in the van and walk away. I can still keep the van locked and turn on the air conditioning for her while I go grocery shopping or whatever I need to do. Rue has really been enjoying this van so far too. Yeah, I think she does. Okay, let's go check out the inside of the van. So like I said, everything is power. All of the doors are power, all of the seats are power, both the driver and the passenger side. They have these nice armrests. It is such a comfortable ride. I never knew how luxurious these minivans are, but compared to a cargo van, this is so nice. It's got dual climate control, so each seat is heated and each side you can control the temperature. I even have climate control for the back, and this is way different than most vehicles. It has vents all in the ceiling. So when I wake up in the morning or go to sleep at night, if I want to run the air conditioning or the heat, I can turn the car on really quick, cool it down back there, heat it up back there, and then go to sleep. There is a backup camera and a touch screen. Unfortunately, it doesn't have Apple CarPlay, so I might be either replacing the stereo or getting an additional CarPlay screen. I'm not too sure what I'm gonna do with that yet. And yeah, there's just so many features. There's heated rear view mirrors, there's lane departure sensing, obviously the nice sunroof. I'm probably leaving out a lot of things, but yeah, it's such a nice vehicle. I love this thing. All of these features are what make this vehicle perfect for converting into a part-time camper and using as my daily driver. It feels so much more luxurious than when I had a cargo van. Let's check out the back. So as you can see, there is so much space back here. Yes, I can't stand, but like I mentioned earlier, it's worth the sacrifice for me to still be able to go into parking garages and be able to go under certain bridges and go through drive-throughs. There's so many things you don't think of when you have a high clearance van that you cannot do. But as far as the length, I believe the entire thing from these cup holders to the very back is 92 inches. I am 5'1", so as you can see, I have an incredible amount of space to play with in here. So I can have a bed and all sorts of other appliances. There's a few other things worth mentioning in the back. One is these sunshades that are on all 4 windows, which are great for stealth camping or just hiding whatever belongings you have in here. And then there are also more cup holders and some storage areas. I've already taken out the front 2 seats, which, by the way, I can have 6 passengers in here when this thing is fully decked out as a minivan. I find that crazy. So the plan with the build is to be able to remove whatever I put in here if it ever needs to be converted back into a regular minivan. But the plan for now is to take these seats out because it creates a huge storage area underneath. We kept all of our hiking gear and backpacks in there earlier, and there was still so much room. So that is a total game changer when it comes to being in a smaller vehicle than a cargo van, is all of the storage space that you get from underneath these seats. Okay, for the last part, I'm gonna show you guys what I'm thinking for the floor plan. So I want the opening to be on this side of the van, just like a regular cargo van, so that if I ever pull to the side of the road, that my door that's open isn't facing traffic. I want it to face away from traffic. And as far as where everything is going to go, I've been going in circles over this. So if you guys have any recommendations, please feel free to let me know in the comments. But here's what I'm thinking. So I'm gonna be getting a cooler from Iceco. It's a dual fridge freezer. It's one of their ultra lightweight ones. So that's going to go right here, which will still give me a good 6 feet of bed to put behind the cooler. I want the bed to be on this side, but I want it to be extendable into the hallway space. And then I want to have a small little toilet right here with a little bench cover. And then I want to have a little kitchen right here. So I was thinking of putting a sink in the very back that can also be turned into an outdoor shower. And it'll be a very simple fresh and gray tank system right underneath the sink, maybe 5 gallons each. And then a little power station and possibly a microwave. I know that sounds crazy, but the amount of times that I used a microwave in my last van was way more than I ever used the stove. It's really convenient for a lot of different things. Even if you cook and you want to reheat your food, I would really love to incorporate a microwave. I'm hoping to create flooring to go over top all of this, and then it will go over the storage space as well with an access point. And then underneath the bed will all be storage as well. It's not gonna give me as much storage as I would like for clothing and jackets and all of that. So I was thinking of maybe just doing one of those roof nets that can hold clothing. The thing about this van is there's really great visibility from all of the windows, and I have 0 blind spots, and I love that. So I don't really want to do any overhead cabinetry or baskets or any type of thing like that that's gonna block my view, because I really have enjoyed being able to see all of my blind spots. I think that covers the majority of it. If you guys have any recommendations at all, please feel free to let me know. I am super excited about this van conversion. I think this is the perfect hybrid of both a camper and a daily driver that I have been looking for a really long time. I can see myself actually keeping this vehicle for years to come. I did purchase a Jeep Wrangler just prior to this that I thought I was going to turn into a camper, but it turned out to not be a good fit for several reasons. Mainly the insulation wasn't very great. But that will be for sale soon. If anyone is interested in the Pacific Northwest, let me know. And stay tuned for the next video where we start converting the van. I'm going to start collecting all of the different appliances. The next thing I will be getting is my Iceco dual fridge and freezer, which I'll be making a whole review video about. So stay tuned for that, and I will see you guys next time.
Do we love our new van? Do we love it? Do we love it?
I'm officially in my minivan era. She's beautiful, and I love her.